I'm going to get the cards out and see what Spirit has to say to whoever I'm connecting to today, but I am getting a couple messages. The first one is that you're highly sensitive in your body. You feel energy somatically. You carry energy in your body. And this is information that you carry, other people's emotions, your history, your past, even your future, you can feel in your body. So it's very important that you stay mindful of your body and how you're housing and carrying energy. You can also transmute energy through your body. So if you feel heavy or sluggish or tired, run down or drained, there is something you could do to shift and alchemize that energy into something that actually works for you. Okay, maybe this is some kind of meditation, maybe this is some kind of prana flow. I'm not sure what it is for everyone. It could just be going for a walk or just being aware that the energy you're feeling is attached to and related to something outside of yourself. It could be related to something that is going on within, a shadow negotiation you're having, I'm getting, or like shadow work, or some icky feelings that might be coming up for you, some anxiety, some worry. But Spirit really wants you to know that you can shift this. And I don't just mean like change your state of mind and the way you're thinking about. I mean like literally the energy you can change. You can work with it. Okay? You are very sensitive because you are a vessel. This makes you highly attuned, compassionate, perceptive, intuitive. Okay? And your ability to receive messages is on fire. However, it can also be very exhausting if you don't take care of your vessel and your energy and you don't pay attention to it. So paying attention to the body, mind, body, spirit, paying attention to the body part is going to be important for some of you, or is important for you right now. Okay? Because you're open a little bit. You know, you walk into a room, you feel everything right away. And again, that can be a gift because you immediately know things. But it can also be feeling like somewhat of a curse because after you leave that room, you're taking some of that energy with you and you don't need to. So maybe when you do enter situations, whether those are rooms or conversations with people or you watch something, make the conscious decision to leave any energy that you picked up on where it was when you found it. Okay? Leave it where it was. Don't absorb it. The second message I'm getting is that you may have found yourself in the crosshairs of somebody's criticisms or judgments lately. Spirit doesn't want you to give this too much credence. Okay? Spirit also wants you to know that this person is having an internal battle themselves. And to be specific, it feels like this person is someone who may call themselves humble or modest or not needing all these things. You know, this is somebody who kind of comes off as holier than thou energy. And Spirit wants you to know that they are not holier than thou. They are actually struggling to accept abundance and visibility into their life. Okay, there's an insecurity deep. And I feel like this person knows that, but they may get in these tracks, in these moods, in these triggered states where they don't allow their consciousness to reveal to themselves that it is actually their own insecurity that's causing their feelings. And instead they just project that outward onto you. Okay, so this is someone critical of your lifestyle, of who you're dating, or what you're doing, or how you're making your money, or, whatever, how you fold your laundry. I don't know. Okay, this is somebody who's critical, judgmental, and expressing it clearly. This could also be someone who's very passive aggressive. They're doing it in a roundabout kind of way. In reality, they are speaking to themselves via you. You represent to this person a part of themselves they have yet to integrate or heal. Okay, so when they're speaking about you or to you, they're actually fighting with a part of themselves. Okay, and I feel like for a lot of you, this is a part of themselves. Well, it's really your abundance that's triggering this person. Okay, they don't feel worthy of abundance. And even for some of you, it's attention on some level. There's something very hardworking about you. This person may also work very hard, but they lack that certain element of faith and trust and belief in their higher power or themselves and their future. Whereas when you work hard, you hold that faith. Okay? Now, the last thing that I saw, and I think it's kind of linked to this, is I saw these 3 waves in the ocean, and each time a new wave came, the tide had to go out, but the tide would go out more and more so that the wave would get bigger and bigger. And the waves were representing your success, your abundance, your energy, your vitality, your intuition, your emotions. Some of you may have been feeling a little flat, meh lately. There's a rush of feeling that's going to come back to you. And I feel like this is welcomed, okay? Like you should welcome this feeling. But the message that I was getting with that is that even though you might feel like something's dried up right now, and you're wondering when it's going to come back, this energy, this abundance, this love, whatever it is, Spirit wants you to focus instead on the beach that's been revealed to you. When the tide goes out, you can see more of the beach. You can find treasures. Now, I was getting something about a message in a bottle. Feels like some of you had a prayer and Spirit's answering you. There's a message in a bottle for you. And we'll get into that with the reading. This is part of the reading, by the way. Okay. I just got like, well, where's the reading? Anyway, so on the beach, there are things for you to find. So when the waves pull back, take it as an opportunity to comb the beach, whatever the beach represents to you. For some of you, it's looking at how far you've come and really situating yourself in this new paradigm that you're in. The ways that you've healed yourself, the ways that you've protected yourself, the ways that you've kept faith with yourself. Your spiritual path has become more nuanced, I'm hearing. So you need to spend some time finding all those parts of yourself that you've grown into baskets of fruit, that you've grown into baskets of fruit. So there's abundance for you to find right now, even though it feels like things are kind of dried up. And then the wave will come back, okay, and bring in more for you. So let's see. I'm going to get 3 cards and see what comes through and what this message is all about for you. I feel like that was a lot of information already, but let's see. The Vision, the Storm, and the Warrior. Whoa. Okay, this next wave that's coming through for you is huge. You're about to get bigger. And I don't mean that in size. I mean that in intensity, in your ability to find the resources you need. You are going to expand. Okay, I mean, look at these cards. I'm just even focusing on the colors right now. They're powerful. There's nothing shy here about you, I'm also getting. Your visions create storms. These are necessary storms. Okay? These are healing storms. You may create a lot of tower moments for people. Well, I feel like that's true, since you are already in the crosshairs or crossfire between someone and themselves. Okay? And because you are creating these storms yourself, you are able to warrior through them quite easily. Don't be afraid. Don't have fear. okay? What's coming ahead, you're prepared for. Now, these storms, like, I could read this as you can see something that's about to happen and you're going to be able to fight through it, but it's not, the message is more, you can see what's about to happen because you've created it. But the storm here is really not coming through as something negative. It's coming through as an intensification in the energy. Like your electricity is magnified right now. It's amplified. Okay, so I'm going to get one card on each and then we'll go further in. Tell me about your vision. The universe. Whoa. Okay, tell me about the storm. The storm has a lot going on. Four of Swords, mastery. The rainbow after the storm. Okay. Oh yeah, and then it's on this card too, of course. Tell me about the warrior. I'm hearing, where is your strength needed most? Tell me about the warrior. Temperance. Holy. Temperance is the alchemist. So, you're working with a lot of water and fire. Well, it's more water and electricity that I'm seeing. So the vision in the universe, this is you having such an expansive sight. Into what? Expansive sight into what? Mastery of vision. The end. You can also see the end of something. Spirit and matter, paradox between realms and equilibrium. Life is funny, huh? I mean, like living in this world. It feels strange sometimes because you don't just live in this world. You live between realms. You live in different realms. It's kind of a paradox, for sure. Because you can see things beyond this realm, beyond this world, beyond what we're told we can see. You can see the universe, not just Earth. What a gift. But also, again, like you being the vessel and you being so receptive to energy, it can also be very hard to navigate when everybody's telling you you only live in one realm. You can only see what I show you. Okay. So somebody may be trying to control your vision or your ability or your intuition. Maybe this is by criticizing you or putting you down. Someone may feel you're outgrowing them or you have outgrown them and they're threatened by this. There's somebody trying to control your vision, telling you you can only see what they show you. But that's not true. You can see beyond what they show you. That's for sure. Okay, let me get more. Tell me more about the storm and mastery. Rising sun, hope, courage, and optimism. And this is why you create those storms, because you know that they don't last forever. You know they're necessary. I forget whose reading it was, but we talked about a storm and how during a storm, it will pick, like the storm energy will pick up, the wind will pick up seeds and carry them somewhere else and plant them because it's necessary. So storms come in as a necessary alchemist, as a necessary transmuter of energy. And that's why you're creating this storm. It's not so that there can be chaos and lightning and thunder and a dark day forever. No, it's because you know the sun is going to come out. There's going to be a rainbow and something is going to shift and change. So Four of Swords is like peace of mind, healing, and rest with the rising sun. So I want to know more about what this storm is all about. You have hope, courage, and optimism, which is why you're allowed, take it or not, why you're allowed to create these storms in the first place. Because you create them with the resolution of the energy in mind. You don't just create them for chaos sake. I'm getting something about like everybody needs to remember their rainy day. You know that saying, save it for a rainy day? Well, you bring the rain so everybody can remember what they've been holding on to and saving for that day. It's very metaphorical. So there's people around you, maybe aimless or forgetful of their true essence and who they are. You bring the storm. They go inside, and see what they've been saving and holding on to for a rainy day. You're a healer. Now, I don't know if you do this intentionally, but it is the effect that you have. So tell me more about this storm for you, though. What is this storm? The Hermit, going inside. 6 of Swords, clarity in reverse, to see what you've been, maybe you need to see what you've been saving for a rainy day. There's some clarity that you've been looking for that you haven't been able to find. Are you looking for it outside of yourself? Don't, because that's exactly what somebody else is saying. Well, if you want clarity, I'll show you what you can be clear on. Like, you can only see what I show you. But Spirit's saying the clarity you're seeking is actually only something you can see. It's within you. What's the clarity? And what is this? 9 of Swords, the screen. Clarity about what's going on in the world. What that means for you, what that means spiritually, how the macro influences the micro, as within, so without, right? So there's something you could change in your environment or your perception of what's going on by going within and getting clarity on things that are chaotic. The screen, anxious, the storm. Okay, so you're ready. You're ready to pull the veil back. You're ready to see what's really going on here so you can plant seeds somewhere else. Take what matters and carry them off into the wind and grow them. But first you're going to get the storm going so you can really see the truth here. Discover the truth. See beyond what others are telling you. You can only see what I show you. Yeah, so maybe this is like in a collective sense too, as well as in, personally. Could be you're dealing with someone and they're just being, I'm hearing a wizard. I don't know, like in the shadow. But for some of you, collectively, this is about understanding on a spiritual plane, a spiritual level, what's really going on. Okay, tell me more about Temperance and the Warrior. I don't know how much longer this message is going to be. I feel like it's kind of winding down already. Mother Wind, Queen of Swords. Yeah, the wind, right? Look at the wind you're sweeping up. The Warrior. So your greatest tool right now to win any battles is your ability to discern truth. And to be able to do that, you first have to know some deeper truth within yourself that you've been holding on to and saving for discovery once there's a rainy day. And you're bringing the storm because now you're ready to discover that. Okay, maybe you've been talking in circles or someone's been talking in circles and you want to get straight to it. Temperance, alchemization. Okay, let's see. Mother of Swords, the Warrior. I wouldn't mess with you. but you're gentle at the same time. Two of Swords. This is my card, actually, that I'm working with recently and meditating on. The Crossing. Yes, it's a decision, but it's also a card about having an enlightened perspective, seeing things on a higher level, and being able to choose. Yeah, it is about being between realms as well, spirit and matter, and making a decision based on balancing those energies. So you are, after this storm that you create, you're making a decision, a balanced decision based on an inner truth. To do what? To do what? What are you choosing to do? Two of Pentacles, cause and effect. What are you holding in the balance here? I'm hearing your wait and see. Prophecies, revelations, insights, messages, wait and see. This is about you working in both realms, spirit and matter, having prophecies about that, the vision. It's something about learning how to communicate what it is that you're seeing and feeling clearly with the Queen of Swords, both to yourself but also to others. It's like you've had a vision or a prophecy, but you're not really sure what to do with it or even how to communicate it. And you're going to go within to figure out how to do that, because there's some kind of Nine of Swords anxiety or fear standing in the way of your understanding of clear communication. You've been holding things in the balance. You've been maybe even juggling some things. There's a revelation on how to bring things together. It's not really, are you going to choose this thing over the other? It's how can you meld the energies so it all works together for you. The White Oak, healing, versatility, and endurance. Okay, I feel like that's the end of the message. I just do. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.